Welcome and thank you for joining us. Let's begin with our top stories. A highly infectious new COVID-19 strain from China has spread to the United States. Authorities are urging the public to stay informed and cautious. While officials weigh in on public health responses, many are wary of relying on past strategies associated with figures like Dr. Anthony Fauci. In Massachusetts, State Senator Cynthia Cream has introduced a controversial bill that would limit the number of miles individuals can drive in their own vehicles. The proposal is part of a broader effort aimed at reducing carbon emissions but has sparked concerns about government overreach and personal freedoms. Major League Baseball is expanding its reach into women's sports by investing in a new professional women's softball league. This move aims to boost visibility and support for female athletes in traditionally male-dominated sports spaces. In a move blending celebrity influence and consumer trends, actress Sydney Sweeney is now selling soap bars made from her bath water. The unique product has gone viral online and is raising questions about the nature of fan culture and marketing boundaries. Psychics and futurists are making headlines with predictions of an apocalyptic event in 2025. While such claims often attract attention, experts caution the public to approach them with skepticism and focus on practical preparedness rather than fear. In Wisconsin, sheriff's deputies used a steam shovel to capture an escaped pig, showcasing both the challenges and creativity sometimes required in local law enforcement. A new poll reveals that 1/3 of Americans experience bloating, constipation, or diarrhea regularly. These common digestive issues reflect growing concerns over the nation's dietary habits and health. A recent study found that every 42 seconds, a U.S. couple ends their marriage. Experts cite financial stress, communication breakdowns, and lifestyle differences as some of the most common causes behind the rising divorce rates. A transgender TikTok creator has claimed she no longer feels safe at Disney World after being referred to as "sir" by a restaurant server. The incident has reignited debates around pronoun use, identity respect, and customer service standards in major institutions. Dolly Parton's Dollywood theme park has been named the favorite theme park in the U.S. this year. Visitors praised the park's rides, atmosphere, and food offerings, giving it high marks for family entertainment and Southern hospitality. Turning now to political language and public trust. Recent commentary has highlighted that Democratic officials are facing backlash for over-relying on confusing political jargon such as reproductive justice, social equity, and gender-affirming care. Critics argue that these terms are being used to obscure controversial policies and avoid open dialogue with voters. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear of Kentucky acknowledged the issue, stating that Democrats have begun to sound more like professors than public servants. Analysts suggest that while the intention behind such language may be to reduce stigma or be more inclusive, it can also make policies harder to understand and alienate average voters. In related commentary, experts argue that without the shielding power of academic-sounding rhetoric, some progressive ideas, such as allowing biological males to compete in women's sports, or blocking puberty in minors, may not stand up to public scrutiny. Critics assert that plain speech reveals the deeper concerns about these ideas, which often rely on emotional or identity-based language to gain acceptance. The Department of Homeland Security came under fire for its now defunct Disinformation Governance Board, which was meant to counter online misinformation. Once the public realized the board's true function, regulating speech online, support collapsed, leading to congressional investigations. This trend of rebranding controversial terms has extended to areas like criminal justice, where criminals are now often referred to as justice-involved persons. Critics argue these changes attempt to soften public perception without addressing the core issues. To close tonight's news, Americans are increasingly rejecting complex or euphemistic language in favor of plain, honest speech. As political trust declines, more voters are demanding clarity, accountability, and practical policies that can be understood without a dictionary. That concludes today's top stories. If you found this update informative and want to stay ahead on real, straightforward news, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.